Hey guys, this is Ryan Blair here at Halo Inc. and today I'm showing you how to move an acrylic standoff job into production. So first what you're going to want to do is go ahead and open up your approved artwork, which we have already done here. And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to duplicate our artboard. That way we have one set up for a print cut and one set up for a CNC file. And so we're just going to do Shift-O, and then click, hold down Alt, and drag down the second artboard while holding Shift, and that's going to duplicate it like so. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to delete all the artwork from the CNC layer. So you can just go ahead and select all your printed art and delete that. And up top here we have this cut shape. We're going to go ahead and move that down into this artboard here. And our finish size is 75 by 6. So up here under the width and height transformation, we're going to do 75 by 6. Oops. And we're just going to center that horizontally and vertically. And it's going to scale your stroke. So you're going to want to go into the stroke menu and do 0.01. We're going to leave that like so, set to the center. It's hard to see, but it's still there. So next what we're going to do is we're going to remove all of the this gray color. So we're going to go ahead and select it, and we're going to go to select, same, fill color, and now we're just going to hit delete, and that's going to remove it. So now if you look at our file, we have the cut shape for the sign itself, and then these are all the holes for our standoffs. So this CNC file is good. So what we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and go to our artboards tool, and we're going to rename this one. So where it says P dash, we're going to change that to CNC dash, and then we're going to look at our product quantity, which is 7. And so that one's good. Now we need to set up our print cut file. And so at this point here, I'm going to select everything on that CNC artboard, and I'm going to lock it. And now we could go to our layers, and we've got our stand-up mock-up. And if you click this little circle here to the right of the layer, it's going to select everything on that layer, and we can just hit delete. And that's going to go ahead and delete the circles from the mock-up. Okay, so now we need to add some contour cuts and some bleeds. So what we're going to do is we are going to add a bleed to this piece of green here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go up to transform, and we're going to take off the constrained portions, and we're going to click on the reference point on the right, because we only want to add a bleed to the right side because it's going off the edge of the sign. So now over here we're going to do 0.125. You can hit tab or return, and it's only adding that bleed to that side. We're going to go over to this green stripe, and we're going to go back to transform. This time we're going to change the reference point to the opposite side and do 0.125, like so. So this green, and this green will be contour cut. So we're going to set that up first, and then we are going to set the contour cut for the black text. So we'll just go ahead and select all of our green elements here, group them, send them to the back. We're going to copy it, Control-C, Control-Shift-V to paste in place. And we do not have a cut contour spot color in this template, so that's something that we will create for next time. But in order to create that spot color, all we're going to do is change it to a stroke, click on the swatch up here, and now if you go to New Swatch, this little plus, we're going to change it to spot color, and we're going to name it cut contour, like that. Okay, so that contour cut is set. Now we need to add a bleed to the green. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and add a 9-point stroke, and we are going to copy the green hex, and we're just going to go ahead and paste that into the stroke color. Now we have a nice little bleed on that file. So next we need to add a bleed to the black. So we're going to select both of our black elements here, and it looks like they are different colors, so we're just going to make them all the same black. Copy it, Control C, Control Shift V to paste in place. And now at this point we could turn off the fill and just add the stroke, which is the cut contour spot color, like so. And now we could click on our text again, and we're going to go ahead and add a 9-point bleed to that as well. And we'll just change that stroke color down to black. And this is good to go, but what we are going to do is we're going to extend our artboards just a little bit. That way we don't lose the bleed that we added. Okay, so we're almost done. Now what we need to do is we need to go in and rename our artboards here. So this is not just printed, this is a print cut, so we're going to change it to PC, quantity is 7. Now we're going to export for artboards, Control Alt E, and we're going to delete the JPEG afterwards, but we are going to move these into the production folder, and there's going to be an extra step here because of the CNC part of the job. So first we're going to go ahead and delete the JPEGs out of there, like so. We are going to cut the CNC file. We're going to go back and we're going to make a new folder called CNC. Then we're going to go ahead and paste in that CNC file. But we're going to do one extra step here. We're going to open it back up in Illustrator, and we are going to delete everything that's outside of that artboard, because unfortunately that will show up. And we're going to delete any additional artboards as well. So we just go ahead and delete that. And we're going to do Control S to save. And now we have a proper print cut file and CNC file. Thanks for watching.